right, I am a sports analyst, and you are attending an ESPN sports conference. So ever since I was a little kid, I knew I wanted to be a professional athlete. Actually, when I was 8 years old, in my box of Frosted Flakes, the second bowl, because one's not enough, I got a prize, and that prize from Tony the Tiger was to spend an entire day with Michael Jordan. So I got to spend the entire day, go to his house, ride around in his super fancy car, play with his gold-plated basketball. It was incredible. And at the end, I realized, I wanted to be a professional basketball player because he had it made. But then, when I was 19 years old, I realized I wanted to be a sports analyst because I don't have any of the talent that any of those people have. So that's okay, because there are physiological reasons why the best in the business are the best that they are. So today, I'm going to talk to you about two of those athletes, the Cavaliers' LeBron James and Real Madrid's Cristiano Ronaldo. So first, I want to talk about LeBron James. And I don't want to talk about his hairline because that has nothing to do with his abilities. But I do want to talk about his hip structure and his high density of twitch muscle in his shoulders. So his hip structure actually was measured by ESPN Sports Science to output about 9,300 watts of electricity equivalent output, which is enough to power 4 lighthouses. And earlier I only had 6 people, so it's 5,200 times for the phones, but I'm not exactly sure how many times it could charge all of your phones. In the NBA, it takes, on average, 14 steps for the average player to cross the entire court, and it takes LeBron 9. And I went to the pavilion, and me and the security guard that chased me got about 20. So it's a pretty big deal. Also, if I had the power that he has in his legs, I could jump 5 foot 9 inches tall. And I'm 6 foot, so about how tall I am. But enough about his hips. Now I want to talk about his shoulders. Everyone knows he's so famous for his slamming down the basketball, those high-intensity dunks. And actually, the force that those were measured with is going 1,120 degrees per second, which is as fast as helicopter blades on an Army transport helicopter that is, transporting the troops under load. So that's pretty incredible. But also at the same time, in combination with his sturdy hips, or whenever he chases down the defenders going for easy layups and he swats the ball away. On average, that's been recorded at being 15 Gs of force, which is about 15 times the force of gravity that you feel. So now that we've talked about LeBron, I want to talk about Cristiano Ronaldo, who might not be well known over here in the States, but is a worldwide phenomenon. He's been a professional athlete for 16 years, and he's only 31 years old. So for the majority of his life, he's been, an incredible athlete. He partnered with Castrol Oil in a marketing campaign called The Best of the Best to showcase exactly what makes him so dominant in his sport. So what they started by doing was they took a full body scan of him, and it determined that he has 3% less body fat than a supermodel. And he has 3 unique characteristics in his legs that are the top of their line in 3 different sports. He has the long legs of a sprinter, the lean physique of a distance runner, and the thick thighs of a high jumper. So these 3 things in themselves make you the best at any sport you are, but he also has one more ability, and that's his subconscious ability to control his eyes. Now they equipped him with an eye-tracking camera and another defender, the same thing, and had them go on the soccer field and do a couple moves. And when they looked at the results from his eyes, he was moving almost like they were on a stabilizer from the ball to the pivot points on his opponent's bodies, and then to the open areas of the field where he would go. Now his opponent looked like he was playing pinball with his eyes, or if he was having a seizure because he was up against Cristiano Ronaldo. So these 2 things with Cristiano Ronaldo make him such an incredible athlete. So I hope any of you that are hoping to be professional athletes, I haven't completely crushed your dreams. You might have some spectacular skill that will be featured on ESPN Sports Science, or Castrol want to partner with you to do this. But the best of the best have these unique builds that keep them the way they are at the top, and that's something that is absolutely incredible. Thank you.